Thank you for
Yes,
allowing
it's
the
all your
soft
fault.
landing, though. I hope
Yeah.
everybody else is okay with the soft landing, because
No, the soft landing was important. I think we are recording live-ish right now, but yes, no.
Okay.
For those of you paying attention, we've had a few bugs, fits, and starts. This weekend has just been not just this weekend, this week, this month, this school year has just been kind of a
Yeah.
mess for everybody. And Jess is getting over being sick. Phoenix just had surgery
For the second
uh,
time in 2 weeks.
for the second time in 2 weeks. David is recovering from the election cycle. I'm getting over being sick. I have a house full of kids who are getting over being sick, who are going a little stir crazy. It's been a lot. It has been a lot. So, if we're a little unfocused today, um, but uh, we're here. We're going to do things, and it's going to be fun. We're gonna have a good time. I'm definitely not going to do my level best to kill you all. Um, no,
I feel
okay.
well,
like that's a lie.
well,
To
honestly,
be fair, I'm not actually going to try to kill you all at this point. I definitely wanted to try to kill somebody in the game that I ran last night, but that's a lot harder because everybody in that game at the time was 19th level.
Did
Do you have
anybody
any idea
die?
how hard it is to kill characters at 19th level?
Did anybody die?
Yeah,
No.
I mean,
died.
Oh.
I can imagine how hard it would be to kill Katie.
Well, and
only
that's the
18th
thing is
level.
that we had one character. Y'all are just gonna have to deal. Y'all watching this are just gonna have to deal with this at this point. This is where my head's at. We have one character that has true polymorph. Which, if you're not familiar with true polymorph, you can change anything into anything else of a CR equal to your level or lower, and if you maintain concentration on that spell for an hour, you're just that thing until the person who casts the spell decides you're not that thing, or you lose your hit points to drop down to zero and revert to your natural form. So he routinely casts True Polymorph to turn into I think it's an ancient or adult gold dragon. So he's just fully a gold dragon. You get everything that you get as being a gold dragon minus the legendary stuff. And then yesterday he's like, "Hey, Brian's character, do you want to be a giant fuck all crystal dragon?" And Brian's character's like, "I'd be dumb to say no." So he spent most of the fight as a gargantuan crystal dragon. So even though I dropped a whole ass castle on their heads, and I'm speaking literally,
Right. Yes.
he was only bloodied. Oh, and then I threw an ancient white dragon at them to do mop up, and they still killed it in 3 rounds.
that's awesome.
Best
Well,
game ever.
to be fair, it was like 2 or 3 breath weapons and a Tryon versus a single breath weapon and
Yes, 2 or 3 breath weapons and a Tryon is something that you probably don't want to fuck with. Nothing like a 19th level fighter artificer to fuck up your day.
Trying's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Can I jump on the random train
fuck yeah.
with very important information I need to share with
Please.
everyone?
By all means.
This
Bearing in
is
mind
very
that
important. I
will
just
go out to the
discovered
internet,
this.
So.
That's okay. The internet can discover this too. Okay, so my little thing that I loved in college as comfort food things was animal crackers. Okay?
Can confirm,
Yeah, very-
was there for most of that.
Wonderful. A lot of classic critters. I'm just looking at my box because I need a little comfort food. And there's more animals inside. They have new animals.
Oh.
There's a koala.
Oh.
There's also a hippopotamus and a seal. The koala for sure is new. The elephant looks different. They changed the elephant look. They're like, oh, there's an elephant. I'm like, yeah, there always was, but he looks different. But there was never a koala. So that is my big news. My overpriced, yummy animal crackers have a koala now.
Okay, so when you say overpriced, now here's the thing. I recognize that the cost of what it is now versus what it was when we were in college is significantly more. But when you say overpriced, I'm like, did you pay $16 for that box? Did
No,
you get it at
it's
Trader Joe's or Whole Foods? What the fuck?
no, it's $2 for 2 1/8 ounces.
I'm
cookies.
not saying it's not overpriced,
That's
but when you say
ridiculous.
overpriced, my brain immediately goes, "You paid $16 for that and got it at fucking Trader Joe's or something."
Whole paycheck.
Well, if I had wanted a whole box, a big box of what normal cookies and crackers come in, it probably would have been $16 versus my single serve
That's true.
$2.
Ooh, I got a membership at Costco because they just opened one real close to me finally. And so I went and picked up my membership card this morning, which was one of the errands that I, for some reason, decided this morning was the time to do that. And then I was like, I'm still feeling okay. I'll walk around a little bit. I haven't been inside a Costco for a hot second. That was the part that was the bad choice. Picking up the card was no problem. But so I'm wandering around and I'm like, strict budget, right? And I kept to my strict budget. I spent $50 and that's it.
Good job.
And I bought 10 different things. So I'm proud of myself. But you know how Aldi has those little logs of goat cheese that are cranberries and cinnamon?
Yeah.
Costco has one that's an entire pound for $4.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it.
Yeah,
it's coming with me. It's coming with me.
Well, it better. Good Lord.
Also, they had
if you eat
2-pound
all
bags
that
of
between now and Wednesday, I have questions for you.
I easily could, and I would have zero regrets. But they also had 2-pound bags of cranberries, so I bought some because Jane and I did talk, and she does want me to do cranberry sauce. So I got cranberries for inexpensive.
You didn't just believe me. You just weren't let you just.
It's not that I didn't believe you.
No,
it was
it is.
Your mother is hosting. Therefore, I was communicating with the host of the event, as is right and proper.
I know, I'm just giving you shit. So if you're not...
that hurts.
Costco's awesome.
This is, by the time you see this, it's probably going to be somewhere, I'm guessing late summer 2023, but at the time we're recording... I'm not kidding.
No.
At the time we're recording this, it
is... the week before Thanksgiving 2022.
Yeah, the next week, next Thursday is Thanksgiving here in the United States, so... That is what we're discussing.
Cranberry time.
But yeah, not joking. The way things are kind of sectioned out, it probably will be late summer when this drops. I don't have a specific date, but
the dip with the.
Do you need the recipe?
No, I just need you to make it for me.
Okay, please. I'm making it already for whatchamajoober.
Okay. I don't know whatchamajoober is.
When Thanksgiving that I'm going to.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just let me know when you want it. And maybe I'll just make a double batch.
Will be up Wednesday.
Okay.
And I will be leaving Sunday evening.
Is this something that you guys would want to have available at Thanksgiving?
No, I want it for myself because I'm a stingy bitch.
Okay. So
Not
this
sharing
is a
that
day.
with David.
All right. So, I'm so sorry, David. It's really good shit.
It is really good.
If you want it, I can make some for you too. But
I would share it.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want to.
I won't.
Okay. Day after Thanksgiving then.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, let's play a game.
Yeah, we should definitely game now.
Is that why we're here?
That is for sure why we're here.
No, that sounds vaguely familiar.
Shut the front door.
Right? Crazy talk. So anyway, back to addressing our lovely audience. David.
Hi, lovely audience.
David is
Thanks for joining us.
Off cam. He's having kind of a low energy day, so we're not going to yell at him for that. He'll jump on during intense RP sessions, but this probably is going to prove to not have a lot of that, since the last time we played, there was a lot of that. So speaking of the last time we played, the group of you were brought to the encampment and discovered a number of various different things. First and foremost, you discovered some ancient some ancient carvings depicting the various epics of history up into the vague present. Up into the vague present, which Melisandus was very keen to study very closely. There was a bit of a reunion between Anissa and an old an old friend from when she was alive, because the time frame that these individuals are currently occupying is the time frame that she lived, well, near-ish the time frame that she actually lived in the vicinity of Saul's Rest. We discovered that it's, I think I said 8 years after your
Disappearance.
supposed, like the disappearance and supposed death. They presumed you dead.
Well, it makes sense if you can't find somebody for.
You did remember, you were told the name of your fiance, almost, no, husband, because it was your wedding night.
Oh, I had gotten married.
Yep, you were told the name of your husband, which you could not remember. You were also told that he was still alive and somewhere in the world. Is that a question? What's your question?
I've been sick for 3 weeks. What was his name again?
Tomaz.
Thank you.
T-O-M-A-Z.
You
None of
said
the silly-
Tomas last time. Is it an
Yes.
S or a Z?
Sorry, it's an S.
Okay.
I'm like, I thought it was an S.
Whatever I said last time is correct.
Okay.
It's probably in the thing. I should be looking at that.
It is
Yeah,
definitely in the notes.
Look, if I say something different than what I said before, feel free to correct me. I will not be offended. I definitely have memory issues, so and I don't take notes. Are you kidding me?
This is why we have awesome people.
That's why we have a Phoenix. Anyway, so there was all of that. Eventually, the leader of this little rebellious faction, who was sort of leading the apostasy against the current ruling occupying force of the elves. You do have to kind of ask the question, when does it stop becoming an occupying force, because they've been occupying for about 8,000 years. But that is a question that brighter minds than me can tackle. But they are standing against the elven occupiers, and he has informed you that he could certainly use your assistance in all of this, and requests that you sort of more or less prove yourselves by traveling to a tomb where there is a sword of some ancient hero or another residing, that several different factions appear to be, well, when upon your arrival, several different factions will be vying for. There are the guardians of the tomb. There are there's believed to be some elven individuals who are already in the tomb, and you are going to get past all of this and getting to the actual MacGuffin itself and retrieving it and bringing it back to camp. So we left off with you being guided there by an individual known as Loth, who now has character art thanks to Hero Forge. Let me throw it up on screen here. Give me a moment. Sorry.
Yay! She looks so badass.
That's cool.
Oh, I really like that.
That's awesome.
Interesting. It's not popping up on. Hang on. There we go.
Ooh, I like the blue tattoos.
Right. I've been having a lot of fun playing around with Hero Forge of late and discovering new and fun things that I can do with Hero Forge. So
Hero Forge is a very satisfying place to play.
It is, and part of the reason why I'm able to use this as artwork is because I do pay for the Pro, which also, in their terms of service, discusses that you can use it for character art so long as you pay for the Pro.
Nice.
But yeah, so words are hard. So yes, she is actually guiding you to the location. It has been expressed that she should probably not get involved as much as possible, just as a means of kind of testing your abilities as a group. but you find yourselves in an area because you'd been in an area of fairly dense forest. Words are hard. And you kind of after about an hour or so of walking, you kind of break free into a more of like a rolling hills situation. And it's chilly. You're in the kind of northeastern part of Solanel, which is getting to the colder climes. You're a little bit south of Winterhold, which, as we've discussed in previous campaigns, Winterhold has sort of like an upper Midwest of the United States sort of climate. It's very much a Minnesota sort of climate. So where you're at right now would be more akin to like Iowa. So very similar with just, slightly altered, maybe slightly longer, warmer months. But we're getting into a winter situation here, so it is a little chillier right now. So you see this kind of rolling hills, dotted with bits of, boulder and rock here and there. Very much, for those of you who are into geology, very much a glacial plain. But after walking in the open for a little bit, Loth, who's kind of walking up ahead, sort of gestures to kind of get down and get low, which she also does. And she turns to the group of you, and she says, pause, because the GM forgot to do a thing. She starts to speak, but then the camera freezes and doesn't move. I need everybody to go ahead and make a D100 roll, please.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Let's start with Chapel. What did you roll?
56.
Okay. Hale, what did you roll?
Hale rolled a 93.
Awesome. Melisandus, what did you roll?
92.
Nice. Anissa, what did you roll?
43.
Okay. And Lyle, what did you roll?
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's fine.
I feel like you need to
Up in the
see my
90s, it'll be
facial
all right.
expression right now. I rolled an 8.
I rolled an 8. I got a rock. Fortunately, for all of you, including Lyle, you're okay.
Are you just like randomizing the numbers? It's not like just creeping up, or...
It is creeping up. You were at 7%.
Oh!
You missed it by 1.
Okay.
However, next game is 8%.
Gotcha.
So you're pretty much just causing us stress at the start of every game.
He likes to do that.
Okay.
that-
Okay.
A little too gleeful? Is that a problem?
It was definitely gleeful, but you're okay. Baby, do you want to come up again, sweetie?
Yes.
No. You're just checking everything out?
Maybe.
You mad at me because I won't let you have my chickpeas? She expresses her displeasure by going around to the back of my chair and digging her claws into my butt.
That sounds about right. Is that Molly?
Of course. Yep, they're the claws.
Yeah,
Fine.
she would be the one that would be yelling at you for not sharing human food. All right, so she turns to you and says, all right, so I forget what accent I was using before, so we're going with this one. The tomb is up ahead. I think the elves are already there. They may have somebody on patrol. So I'm going to turn it over to you from here. What do you want to do? And she kind of she indicates the direction that the tomb is.
Are you allowed to intervene with a patrol, or are you hands off for that too?
My position is to guide you here. That was what I've done. I am now just to observe.
Do you wish to Melisandus, would you wish to try to speak to them, or are we going with more of a Lyle option?
The me option. What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, if it's cute and fuzzy, you'll lick it. Otherwise, you'll probably attack it.
Oh, yeah, that tracks. I'm gonna sniff around.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
My passive is 20, but I'll make a perception check just in case I get higher since we're not in combat yet.
Well, the last time I attempted diplomacy did not work out so terribly well, so perhaps a Lyle approach may this time be warranted.
I had a 24 on my perception check, and I'll just kind of whisper to Melisandus, I'm pretty sure that it went poorly because you claimed not to be with us. And it gave a perception of you being our captive. Perhaps if you acted with less disdain toward the rest of us, that could be advantageous.
Or, Hale pipes up, I believe, if I remember what they said about this, they don't like anybody who isn't an elf. So perhaps if they didn't see anybody else but you and I, we could come to some sort of agreement with them. I.e., they let us pass, we offer help, whatever it is.
So, Chapel and Anissa and I are gonna stay out here and scratch our asses?
Well, for
Well,
now.
Unless you would care to try your hand at diplomacy?
I was just gonna sneak around them, but, you know.
We could guide them away. Get their attention elsewhere. And then the rest of y'all could sneak in. And then we could go in there after you.
I like my options because killing people is much easier and less
I'm not
complicated.
what you would call a stealthy person.
I mean, if we need to kill members of an oppressive xenophobic regime, we need to kill members of an oppressive xenophobic regime. I am fine with that.
Cool, let's go with that. Does my 24 turn anything up?
Yeah, well, I was just waiting for the conversation to die down.
You know Lyle. Lyle has 0 patience for the talkie-talkie.
So yes.
If I can interrupt the talkie-talkie by trying to kill something, that's going to be preferable.
You see up ahead, or you're aware of up ahead. You smell sort of the drying grasses of a kind of a plains area in fall. You get up ahead. You smell sort of a musty stone scent. But you definitely smell a couple of you're guessing humanoids. They don't have the same sort of woodsy musk of like an animal or a mammal. You guess they're probably just a couple of individuals. Just 2 of them though. And honestly, even as you're kind of concentrating on that, you hear faint conversation going back and forth in Elven.
Well, I was going to try to kind of sneak around and attack them, but I rolled an 8 for my stealth, so I'm just going to kind of like... Poor Hale. The player is sorry to David for being kind of a dick, but Lyle is not sorry and is essentially, as Hale is talking, it was going to like kind of look, shrug their shoulders, and like just charge out toward these 2 people.
At which point, Hale will kind of trail off and say, well, looks like we're going the killing people route. All right. He draws his swords and kind of glumly starts marching after Lyle.
All right. This being the case, I think we're just going to go ahead and roll initiative. Phoenix, do you have the hand power right now to keep track, or do you need somebody else to do so?
Can you do it in roll 20? That's what we've been doing.
It's true.
I do not have the hand power to keep track and do everything else that I'm doing right now.
That's fair. Give me a sec here, then. All right. Oop.
I can keep track if you want.
I'll do it on roll 20.
Okay.
We'll just have Vigil go on your turn.
Yeah, it actually, that's how it should be set up.
Okie dokie. Alrighty. So there should be a turn order present. You may go ahead and start adding yourselves.
How do we do that?
You have to put us on there first.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
It did not show.
Oh, I know why. That's why. So we're gonna the stuff on top. We're gonna theater of the mind. Once you get down into the tomb, we will jump into the map.
Okay.
Oh, and had we had a long rest for this combat, I'm assuming?
Yes, I believe you were given a long rest.
Good, otherwise I'm going to have, like, no spells.
Yeah, thank you for reminding us of that.
Hockey docky lemon squeezer. Let's see here. That's not what I want. That is what I want. Boop. Right. Oh, Anissa, I entered for you. My bad.
That's okay.
Go ahead and enter yours.
It's like a regular camp. You know, they do the swimming.
Eh. Come on, there we go. I'm like, it won't let me in. I think I did that right.
What is it supposed to be, Jess?
There we
there
go.
it is.
Ah,
It just updated.
it just wouldn't like enter.
All right. So there we go. Lyle charges off in the direction of the two scouts. They very clearly see Lyle coming. Initiative starts, but Hale, you are able to act first in the round.
Right. So since we're theater of the minding this, what's the lay of the land? Am I in a situation where I can move up and attack on the same round?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right. Hale will move up and says, "So sorry for this, old chap," and attack one of them. He has 3 attacks if he's going to use his bonus action, which he will sink all of them into one person until that person falls, and then he will turn. If that person falls, will then turn his attention towards the other individual.
All right. I guess we'll just roll this one at a time. So roll first.
All right.
I'm not sure
Well,
how much
that's
damage.
not 20 on the first one.
You'll probably end him here. So go ahead and
All right.
roll damage. Roll crit
Okay.
damage.
All right, that's 11 plus 2, so 13.
Okay. You're attacking with
Longsword.
longsword. So yeah, you move up and you just kind of somewhat begrudgingly, sorry, old chap, and you bring the sword down across him, nearly like he was reaching for a bow to start shooting at Lyle, who's still a little ways distant. But you kind of crop up like he saw you coming, but he didn't like fully acknowledge that you might be a threat until the sword is like almost buried hilt deep in his chest. He's still up, but he's a hurt unit.
Then I will take my second sword and attack him. Does a 18 hit?
An 18 will hit.
All right, that one is an additional 9 points of damage.
That's your short sword?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you've got the sword kind of buried in his chest, and you just bring the short sword and you just draw it across his neck, and he drops to the ground.
Awesome. And then with a bonus action for the 2-weapon fighting, I will attack the other one.
All right.
Does a 16 hit?
It does.
All right, that one does 8.
8 points of damage. All right. So you kind of then move towards the other guy, slashing out with your weapon. He, seeing you drop his companion, like was almost ready for you, manages to kind of get his sword out and like block you partially, but you do kind of cut along his arm.
That's everything that Hale can do within the action economy. So he just kind of shrugs, not like apologetically at the one that's about to die at Lyle's blade, likely.
Not the way Lyle rolled. Chapel.
David and I
Chapel.
don't get like a surprise round or something.
You might have if you made the stealth roll.
Yeah, if you'd stealth, you would.
Fair. Okay.
Chapel sees this and sighs and pulls out the crossbow and starts going kathunka kathunka.
All right, roll to hit.
First shot's a 22.
You're gonna hit. Just roll damage.
7.
Yeah. So you like not even really moving. You just see Hale walk up and cut into these guys as Lyle is like moving forward. Lyle slowly was trying to move a little stealthily, therefore was kind of like moving more slowly, although like fully like stepped on not even like a twig, but like a rock that just kind of shot off and clanged against a bunch of other boulders, making a big old noise. Because 8. And so you just pull out the crossbow as Hale kind of cuts into the second guy, and you finish him off with a bolt to the soft palate. He drops to the ground.
Are there any more people there?
There does not appear to be.
Okay.
Lyle growled.
As a bonus action, I will tell Vigil to guard Melisandus.
Okay.
Kind of status quo there. And I think I'm not going to necessarily move up right away. I'm going to, since I like to kind of be back with the crossbow.
Okay, sounds good. After Chapel is Anissa.
Hi.
You are
Sorry.
about 20 feet away from the entrance of the tomb. It is currently unguarded.
What have I seen my people do? I'm sorry, I was trapped in real life a little.
That's okay. You saw Hale cut down one of the 2 guards and cut into the second, and then you saw Chapel with his crossbow finish off the second guy.
Okay. So, like, this is the entrance over here, where I've just moved my character?
Technically, you are like above ground right now, but yes.
Okay. So like,
We're sort of theater of the, like this is what you will see, but you're not down in there yet.
okay,
So like
sorry.
you're above ground, and you see the little like there's sort of a bump, and there's literally just a door, like a big metal door,
Hmm.
set into the ground, which they were standing in front of.
Okay, and there's no guards anymore,
Nope, they are deadsies.
and the door's closed.
Yes.
I approach the door.
Actually, the door's probably open. If I'm being real
Oh, okay.
honest, the door's probably ajar.
I approach the door and peek inside.
Okay. You peer inside, and there's a short stairway descending a little bit, maybe going down 10-ish feet, so like a story,
Mm-hmm.
obscuring your view of the hallway ahead. There does appear to be a hallway ahead, but you kind of just get the very first couple of feet of it.
Okay. That I move in a few more, like the last 10 feet of my movement, because you said it's 20 feet from the door.
Yes.
Okay. So it's kind of one of those walk up to the door, pause, look in, continue to walk down
Okay.
until.
So
Is
you
it
move
light in
down.
here? Is there like sconces? Is it what are
Yes,
we?
actually. There is sort of dim, shadowy light kind of throughout that you can see. There are sconces that appear to have been lit and
Mm-hmm.
left to burn. They're nothing special. They're not magical. They're not any of that. They are simply torches.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to basically there. And you see up ahead, there's a small room.
Yeah.
And you see two bodies lying on the ground.
Okay. Hmm. Sorry, moving dehumidifier closer to leakage. Can I tell anything about the bodies from this distance? Like, human, elf, dead a long time, fresh and squishy.
Far enough away that you can tell that from here, but I would say you would take an investigation action to figure that out.
I can do that. I will totally roll
Go
an
ahead and make an
investigation.
investigation. Your DC is not high. It just you have to take a moment to study them.
Yeah. I figure I'll at least be able to tell if they're like really fresh or. No, I won't be able to tell anything. Jesus Christ.
It just slowly dies. What did you roll? If you can.
A 1. I rolled a 1 plus 0. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I started laughing. That's why I started dying.
I figured. No, what you see on ahead, like they're both kind of curled up in a near fetal position. One of them is kind of obscured by the corner of the hallway. The other one, it's kind of got its back to you, so you really can't tell from this distance.
Yeah, I got something in my eye.
Yeah, some of that torch smoke got all up in there.
Yeah.
You have a bonus action if you'd like to take it. Otherwise, you can end your turn and go cough.
I
yourself
will
to death.
say there are a couple bodies down here to the people around me.
Okay.
And that is all I will do.
All right.
Oh, I do have a weapon out if it matters. I don't know if that. I don't
No, it
remember if
matters.
that matters, and I don't remember if it matters in fifth that or not.
I mean, it matters more for somebody like Hale who does. Well, I suppose you do 2-weapon fighting too, so it matters for
True.
2-weapon fighting because you get one for
Okay.
free, but then you have to, like, if you're drawing both in the same round, you do have to use some of your action to do that. Okay, Melisandus, your group is roughly 20 feet away from the entrance of the tomb.
All right. If there are no more guards at the entrance to the tomb, then I will carefully, quietly head over to the entrance and start poking my head in.
Okay. We're gonna put you adjacent to Anissa. The way the map was set up, they're not lined up super great.
Sure.
So in terms of fighting space, if you're next to each other like that, you are technically occupying the same 5-foot square. So fighting from adjacent to each other like that is going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
So you get to roughly there. You see the two bodies ahead. You've only used it'd be 30 feet of your movement to get to the door and then down the stairs. What do you do?
Well, first order of business is to make sure that there aren't any alive enemies in the immediate vicinity. And then the next order of business will be to see if I can figure out how they died, cause of death.
Okay. Are you going to try to do that from where you're? What's your passive perception?
Passive perception 14.
At a cursory glance, there does not appear to be anything moving or alive nearby.
Okay.
If you wish
Then
to study them more at length, you can take your action to do an investigation check, or you can move into the room.
I will move into the room and move up to them so that I can see them and investigate them better.
What is your passive investigation?
Passive investigation is 17.
Okay. That one is undead. That one is an elf. They are both terribly wounded.
But not dead.
No, I'm sorry. They are both mortally wounded. They are both dead.
Ah, okay.
When I say terribly wounded, I of course meant mortally wounded. Why didn't you know that? Aren't you a mind reader? Dear God.
I'm
We'll
a
work
time
on
wizard,
that.
not a mind wizard.
Sorry.
That would have to be done cast ritually, so we're just going to take a 10-minute break here in the midst of combat.
Cast detect thoughts. It's fine.
Oh, I very seriously considered ritually casting Unseen Servant at this point. Be like, I will just send that in ahead of us.
Love it.
I may still do that at some point, but for now.
So yes, the one to the north of you was up until very recently a flesh and blood living elf. The one to the west of you was some variety of undead. I would say that if you wanted to make a religion roll, you could.
I will attempt a religion roll.
Do any of them, as their last words, go great, 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 great grandfather? Why?
Grandpa, why?
That is a 7 on that religion check.
Yeah, sure is undead. Here's the thing.
Yep.
I mean, necromancy is not really your shtick.
Yeah.
This is an undead that you are not specifically familiar with. They have some attributes in common with zombies, but the rot that usually is present in zombies doesn't seem to be as present here. The flesh seems to be more mummified than rotting.
Okay.
But they don't hold, I mean, just looking at the destroyed corpse of an undead, like, it's kind of hard to tell, but they don't look like your standard, like, mummy. Like, they don't hold
Gotcha.
a lot of the same commonalities as what you would consider a mummy undead.
Okay. Does it look like the elf and the not a mummy were basically killing each other? Like
With
we're
your
on opposite.
17 passive investigation, I would say probably they killed each other.
Okay.
Or, like, you get a decent passive investigation. The way you're kind of reading the scene, is you're just kind of scoping it out. It looks like the undead surprised the elf and cut him down, and then something else cut down the undead.
Gotcha. Okay. It appears that the undead here ambushed the elves, but the elves eventually fought back. We may need to deal with more than just elves here. There may be a full-scale conflict going on that we're getting in the middle of.
So that was a move, a dash, and you made a bunch of checks, so we're going to call that those bonus actions.
Yep.
Lyle.
I feel like that's...
Poor guy. The most the most impatient of us all, and the last to go.
Sorry, baby.
Them's the dice, man. So Lyle will just... Oh, man, we're annoyed. Lyle is going to kind of just stomp down the stairs.
Okay.
I have a 40-foot move speed, so...
So I will, once you're on the map, this is 30.
Mm-hmm.
You may move yourself from there where you wish to go.
Cool. Well, I'll move all of the way in.
Okay. So that's 40.
Yep. Do I, with my sniff check, can I get, and my 20 wisdom, or sorry, 20 passive perception, is there anything else that I can kind of like pick up on?
Yeah. You smell the smell of recent death in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond what Melisandus kind of discovered in, I'm circling it like you can see it. In this room,
I can.
Well, I was using my cursor to circle around the room, indicating this is where you should be looking right now, not pinging. But because again, apparently you all are mind readers. Beyond what Melisandus kind of gleaned from this room, you're not able to pick up anything other than there's clearly some tracks having moved through here. And passive perception of 20. You smell you smell decay, old decay coming from this direction. It smells similar to what this...
They're more undead.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just kind of mutter that to Melisandus. They're more undead ahead. And then I'm gonna dash.
Okay. Stop right there.
Here or here?
Back one. There you go.
Okay.
Kindly roll me a d4.
Oh, no. I don't want to. 1.
So as you move forward and hit literally that spot, there is suddenly a sort of guttering sound, and bursts of flame shoot out from either side of the wall and from the ceiling. I would like you to make a dex check, please, or a dexterity save.
Oh, shit.
$13.
That is not a success. So you take these gouts of flame full in your snoot. You take 9 points of fire damage.
I'm annoyed. Lyle just grunts and keeps walking.
Okay. So go ahead and move yourself.
Found a trap. Do I need to stop anywhere else?
Why'd I have this vision of, like, Wolverine on fire saying, found a trap?
Oh no, that just reminded me.
Oh no.
No. How mean do I have to be? Tell you what.
No.
Tell you what. Roll a 20, and let me know if you roll a 1.
$19, motherfucker.
All right. Your recently acquired scruff is not affected.
Good.
That'd be funny.
It would be.
You leave
Hey,
the beginnings of my beard the fuck alone.
as a bearded man myself who has absolutely burned off his eyebrows and
Not
parts
a
of his beard
man.
before, as a bearded AMAB person myself.
Also,
Alright, you
can we
move to
just
there.
appreciate that, like, my hair is doing something that looks very cool right now? It's got, like, the swoopy swoop to it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so I move into the room. They're dead stuff.
There's 2 dead bodies. They appear to be elves.
Recently dead, I assume.
Yep. I mean, honestly, we'll here. Go back.
I'm sniffing.
You do need to stop somewhere. Sorry.
God damn it.
Not because of another trap. You're just right here.
Fine, I stop here.
The reason why you stop there is your perception picks up an individual standing in that doorway. He's like the token is there, but he's more like kind of against the wall, and you see him like peeking around. He's definitely an elf, and he's got like an arrow nocked in a bow. And you also see, similarly, one of those undead creatures kind of leaning against that wall, and he seems to be kind of looking. These undead appear to be reasonably intelligent.
Can I make some sort of... They both see me. Wonderful. I imagine that gout of fire may have caught their attention.
You're probably still smoldering in places.
Yeah. Do I recognize the type of undead this is?
Go ahead and make a religion check. I need to holler upstairs real quick.
Religion is not
Xander, Beth is on her way!
Much more of a kill shit. I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, you do recognize what kind of undead these are. So this is a type of undead that is pretty exclusive to the northern part of Solanel, and hasn't been employed or used. Had not been employed or used since well before your time frame, even. They are referred to as Draugr.
Oh, cool.
They're sort of a hyper-intelligent mummified zombie creature.
I will go shit Draugr. And then, like, after I say that, I'm not sure if the others know what Draugr are. Smart zombies. And I will, as I definitely already have my swords out since I was trying to murder the people outside, I will bonus action pop out my echo, which I can do within 30 feet of me.
Okay, I'm going to just copy and paste your token.
Thank you. Sorry, within 15 feet of me. Really? 15 feet?
Oh, no.
Yep.
Shit.
Copy. Yeah, 15 feet. I can move it 30 feet.
15. I don't know why I'm saying 15. Hang on one second. It's got the purple dot indicating it's your shadow.
Thank you. Excellent. What are you doing, kitty? So I will... I will actually pop it out like in this corner, kind of hoping that it remains unseen and that their attention is on me. So it's like in this corner, hiding behind this dead body.
Okay, so it pops out over there. The Draugr, who'd been holding a ready to action. You honestly, probably not for you. Probably for just a target to present itself, but it does seem surprised by your sudden appearance, but it had ready in action. So you see it, like, it's got its bow and it kind of turns and it takes a shot at you just as its reaction. Oh, it doesn't have... Oh, stupid. This way.
God damn it. Why am I not like part monk? It's fine.
I mean, you can multi-class down the road.
I just want deflect missiles.
Does
I
a
have
16
so
hit
many
you?
things. No, it does not.
Okay.
So,
So the arrow, like in his surprise, as he kind of shoots around the corner, the arrow kind of goes wide.
We just
I
need
did-
to find you those gloves of arrow snatching.
Oh, yeah, we do. I deflect it with my sword because I'm a
There you go, you
badass.
knock it away.
I'm like Aragorn up in here. Just wolfier.
That's fair. I think that ends your turn.
That definitely ends my turn.
Top of the round, the Draugr. You hear, what languages do you speak?
I
Wild.
only speak Common and Sylvan.
Common and Sylvan. Okay, so you hear the Draugr kind of growl at one of the ones behind it, or what you assume it's one of the ones behind it, something, and then he fully just takes a couple of shots at you.
Yep.
Good lord. 15 and a 15, so both arrows are just going to shoot wide. Fuck it, since we were so close last time, you block, like you use your sword, your scimitar, you block both the arrows.
Short swords.
Short
but
swords,
yes.
you block both the arrows.
Yeah. Body's just growl in its direction. Doing a lot of growling. I bare
You
my
are.
teeth.
This one, you know what, since I'm just going to do this anyway, we're going to do that.
It's okay.
This one charges around the corner to there.
Definitely. Yes.
This one charges around the corner to there. They both attack. Just trying to figure out what their stuff is. Give me a moment. 19 for the first one.
Sorry, what is it?
19, 1-9.
A 19 will hit.
Okay, 13 is going to miss.
Yep.
7 is going to miss. And a 6 is
Yep.
going to miss.
Yes.
So the first one charges in, and like you kind of didn't expect one to like charge in so directly behind it, or from behind the other guy. So he gets one of his sword swings under your guard and manages to cut you for 5 points of damage. But you are then kind of prepared for the other 3 blows as they come in. He comes down with 1 more, and the other one comes around him and comes down with 2 more on top of that, and you block them all around.
I am trying to make muscles, but
That's
can't.
fair. You hear this elf call something in Elven,
Wild means world languages.
which brings us to Hale.
Hello. I
am Hale. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. So Hale's currently out of the dungeon. So Hale's gonna take 30 feet of his 35 move action to get into the dungeon, as we decided.
So this is this is 10 of move.
Oh, that's only 10? Okay.
Because
cool.
you had moved out to engage the guards already.
Ah, I see.
So you were right outside the door. So going down the stairs is 10 feet. Now your movement on the map starts.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna move. Oh, I have to toggle to select / move. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that brings it to 30 feet. Being that I came from the Scourge of the Undead era, do I recognize these sorts of undead?
Yes, the creation of Draugr. Here's the thing. Well, do me a favor. Instead of a religion check, go ahead and make a history check, because this is kind of your wheelhouse right here.
Okay, sounds good. Shall do.
Let me rephrase. You can roll a history or a religion, whichever's better for you.
Yeah, for sure. I got a 19 total.
Okay. So Draugr are an interesting sort of undead because they are kind of naturally occurring. One does not create a Draugr in the way you create a zombie or you create a skeleton or a vampire or almost any other kind of undead except for like ghosts. Ghosts and Draugr are some of the only 2 like naturally occurring undead creatures in the known, you just sort of your knowledge base. Usually, they are a result of a particularly ornery spirit not wanting to move on, or particularly dedicated spirit not wanting to move on. So, in a case like this, where they were placed, they were interred here in this tomb, they were so
Are you being
dedicated to
such
what
a
it is that
piece
they
of
were
shit?
doing, or they were so terrible as people that they just couldn't move on. They don't
Knowing
have.
that something is
What's that?
that there's something inside this tomb that is worth guarding, Hale would probably guess it's the first option.
More than likely. They don't have any particular they don't have any particular resistances or anything like that. They're not vulnerable or whatever to. They're vulnerable or resistant to anything. They're just tough, and they can spring up naturally, which is disconcerting at times.
All right. And now is that trap sprung, or is it like still
I put it on the map because Lyle called out where it was.
okay?
You do not know if it is going to spring a second
Now,
time.
is it like a pressure plate trap? Can I tell that or whatever?
Yes, it is.
Hale's just gonna jump over it.
You jump over and nothing happens. You're good.
Great. So that was 30 feet. So that's gonna move. So I'm essentially double moving to get next to Hale here, kind of kitty corner.
Your Hale, you mean Lyle.
Excuse me, yeah, to bring Hale next to Lyle, kind of kitty corner from right next to the zombie right there. I want to see if there's anything I can do as a bonus action that doesn't require. How long does that last? Up to 1 hour. Okay, and then as a bonus action, Hale is gonna cast magic weapon on his long sword.
Okay, sounds good. So you've got magic weapon on your long sword. You were there. That is your turn.
Indeed, it is.
Chapile. So you are back 20 feet from the entrance.
So I will move down to however many feet to get on the map.
Okay. So that puts you at 30.
That puts me at 30 feet.
So that is 30 feet to get to where you are right now.
Okay. Did I hear Lyle yell something about a trap?
What is your passive perception?
11.
You heard Lyle yell something.
But I don't know. Okay, so then that makes things easier. 5, 10, I will dash. Looks like 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to go to there.
Hang on, let me drop this behind. To back. There we go.
That's a... I'll ask Melisandus, are you going to stay back here?
I suppose it's more, beneficial to me for certain to stay in the background.
Very well.
Unless I...
And then as a bonus, I'll go Vigil. Help protect Lyle.
Okay.
So then, Vigil.
So out of curiosity, does Vigil have intelligence of their own?
A 4, yes.
Vigil fully saw Lyle get lit up. So I think Vigil would make the attempt to jump over the trap.
That's fair.
Even a 4 intelligence has a sense of self-preservation, so.
That's fair.
Xander,
So
Beth is
for
here!
Vigil's athletics check to jump over the trap. Whoa, nat 20.
Yeah, he clears the trap without an issue.
5, 10,
You gonna leave your
15,
phone?
20,
Okay, the only reason I'm good with that is because you're with Beth.
30 will get Vigil there.
Yes,
And
okay.
then Vigil is going to attack with its force-empowered rend. That gives my spell that's +6. Okay. Does a 14 hit?
That is a really good question. 14 does indeed hit, yes.
6 force damage.
Ow.
And then that will be Chapel/Vigil's turn.
So yeah, Vigil runs up, kind of scoots between Lyle's legs, gets into position, and clamps down on like the upper thigh of the dry, desiccated skin of the creature. And you hear a growl. This is more for Lyle. You hear a growl, but you realize it's one of those things that you'd expect from a dog, but it's a construct, so it's not growling. The growl is fully coming from the Draugr. That is Chapel. We have the elves. There is a responding call from somewhere deeper in the room to the north. And you see this guy draw and fire. I'm gonna do a thing here. All right, you see the arrow sail over Vigil's head and strike the Draugr in the chest. Up to the fletching. And the Drow's growl becomes sort of a grunt. The Draugr's growl becomes sort of a grunt. Gonna do a thing. Boop ba doo ba doo ba doo. This guy is going to fire at the only one he can possibly get is Lyle, so he's going to aim at Lyle.
Rude. I'm clearly trying to murder Draugr.
Lyle, what is your AC?
18.
+2.
20.
Okay, so he just hits you with a 21.
God damn it.
Actually, Vigil would like to use its reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, the second elf draws back and fires. The arrow looks like it's heading straight for Lyle's like neck area, but you see Vigil just kind of very simply, the tail comes up and just whacks the arrow out of the air. Just very matter of fact. Just fuck that.
Lyle goes, good puppy. Hey fuckers, we're trying to kill the Draugr.
This elf.
What language are you saying that in? Just curious.
Just common. I don't speak Elvish.
That elf is going to fire a shot at Vigil, given what he just saw.
Bastards.
Vigil's AC +2 is
17.
okay, so he is going to hit for 6
Yeah.
points of non-magical piercing damage.
All right. Let me.
That is going to be it for the elves. Anissa.
Yes. I seem to be away from the party,
Yes, you are.
chilling out.
You have what we refer to in the business as a target-rich environment.
Yes. Except for there's no targets in front of me at the moment, so I need to move forward a bit.
Yes, there is that.
Okay, well, first step, I'm moving here so I
Okay.
can see what the fuck's going on. That was like 20 feet.
Yep.
Excuse me. Oh, I wasn't even coughing. Like, the coughing was done. Bad. Okay. Just reorienting myself. I think I want to do this. Oh, that's not what I thought it did. That makes sense why it's a level 1 spell then. Wow, like none of this is what I want to do. I'm going to, now that I kind of see the space that I can move into, I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
And teleport my butt over here. Hopefully kind of giving some flanking for Hale there.
You absolutely are flanking this particular Draugr, so if you attack, you can attack with advantage.
I'm like, I don't think I can attack. Oh, I know. Do I have a bonus action attack? Let me check.
Misty Step is a bonus action.
Oh, Misty Step's a bonus action?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
It's why it's my favorite spell!
Oh my god.
Misty Step is the best spell in the game, and I will fight anybody that disagrees.
I'm going to take my Morning Star
It is a beautiful second level spell.
and beat the fuck out of this guy. Okay?
So
Okay.
I think that's a plan.
I'm just sticking to D&D Beyond dice because my real one aren't making the world any better.
That's fair.
So, first time to hit. No. I rolled a 2.
Yes, a 2 is going to miss.
Okay. I try hitting again. I get 15.
A 15 is going to hit.
Awesome. I do 7 points of damage.
Okay. The Draugr standing in front of you has been shot, bit, and thumped with a Morning Star. So the growl turned grunt turns to sort of a whimper. But he is still up.
Okay. That is that is all.
Awesome. Melisandus.
Okay. What do we have for spells? Actually, I think we're going to start simple. We're just going to do a regular old firebolt right at this one that's kind of front and center here.
All right. You see Tuppy kind of poke his little head out of your little pocket that you have for him. And he's got like a bullet, like a what is it? A bullseye lantern, like a little miniature bullseye lantern, which he like pulls back the hood, and you see the bullseye hit the Draugr that you're aiming at, giving you advantage on the roll.
I'll take it. Advantage on firebolt attack. So that'll be a 25 to hit.
That is decidedly going to hit.
And it will take... Oh, that was a terrible damage roll. Only 5 points of fire damage.
Kindly ping for me which one you were hitting again.
The one kind of right in the middle of everything.
Okay, all right. Well, I know it's only 5 points of damage, but he's the one that has taken the most abuse. So as you hit him with the firebolt, he just sort of immolates and falls to the ground in a pile of ashes.
Beautiful.
Is there anything else?
I think I will move up 5 feet just to get a little bit better view of the room. But otherwise, I think that will be all. I think. Yeah, that'll be all I do this round.
Okay. Lyle.
Hey, it's me. It's me, Lyle. Okay. I'm going to...
By the way, if you want a clear shot of what these things look like.
Rude. Antlered helmet is cool, though.
Right.
I might take one.
It doesn't seem very practical, though.
Oh, it's aggressively impractical. It's part of the reason why Vikings didn't actually wear them.
It's true.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna
definitely a
stand
historical
on top
sore
of his...
point for me.
I'm here standing on top of this body.
It's not. It's ashes, so like it's not even rough terrain
Cool.
anymore.
Excellent. And my as no action, I'm gonna poof my dude, my other Lyle, on the other side, so I have advantage, and I'm gonna finally fucking get to hit one of these things.
All right, you have
God
advantage.
Damn it. So I do. Sorry, working a mouse over a gigantic cast is a little different. 24 to hit.
You definitely hit.
I definitely hit. He's gonna take 8 points of damage.
Points of damage.
And then I'm going to attack with the other one. I said roll. Click on the rolly thing.
No.
Another 24 to hit.
That one misses.
Okay. No, it doesn't. Okay. Gonna roll. That is also 8 points of damage.
Ooh, you're consistent.
I don't know that it can heal, but it can't regain hit points.
Yeah,
So.
you slash into him twice, cutting him up pretty good. Like you see the kind of ragged, dried, husky skin kind of just hanging off of him in tatters. Still up, but a hurt thing.
I am definitely still teeth bared, just growling at him from both sides of him right now.
Does that end your turn?
Someone want to translate for whatever those fuckers back there are saying? Just kind of like jerking my head back towards the elves. That's all.
The Draugr, this one is going to attack your Echo.
Yep.
They have that. Okay, cool. 17 for his first one.
17 is my Echo's AC. It goes poof. It only has one hit point.
So he swings and slams into it. It dissipates. He kind of looks at the... like, it's not even a body, though. It just kind of disappears into shadow. And you see him kind of... and he just moves forward 5 feet and attacks at you.
He can't.
Why can't he?
Does he have reach? Is he attacking through his
Oh,
buddy?
sorry. My bad. You're right. He can't.
Okay.
He does move forward 5 feet, but he can't attack you.
Okay. I was very confused.
The one directly in front of you is going to attack you, however. 17 does not hit you, I think.
It does not.
Okay. So he swings. Well, that's his first one. Second one is an 18.
That is my AC.
So he will hit you for 5 points of damage. And that is.
I hate.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't gone yet. I haven't gone again since Vigil last deflected a shot, did I?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, never mind. Because you're at the.
Ow. Actually, let me check my notes. Vigil deflected.
No, Chapel is
Yep.
right after Hail here.
Yep.
Okay, never
So-
mind then.
Yep.
Nope, I'll take my damage.
All right, so that is the 2 remaining Draugr. Hail.
Hale is going to just all-out attack the one in front of him.
Sounds good.
So we're gonna start by dropping my dice.
That seems like a valid choice.
Yeah.
Is it
first
though?
one? I'm gonna guess 24 hits.
Yes, roll damage.
All right. That would be with the magical weapon.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 7 plus 2, 8. No, 9. Excuse me.
Okay. He crumples under your magical blade.
And then he will turn his attention toward the one that's kind of just behind it and attack it twice.
All right.
Damn, another nat 20. All right. I will. That one hasn't been hit. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. How many spell slots? I want to save my spell slots for smiting and stuff, so I don't think I'm gonna smite yet. We have a lot of stuff that we can do. So that one deals 6 plus. That one deals 13 damage, and then my bonus action attack does a 17 hit.
17 does hit.
Okay, that one does 7 damage.
Okay, that one is savaged, but still standing.
Cool. That was bonus action. I guess Hale will stick put and not take his move action so as not to provoke anything.
Okay. Chapel.
I guess now that Chapel can at least see down the corridor, with a passive perception of 11, does he see all the charred spots on this area here?
You know, because Vigil did make the attempt, did jump, what I'm going to do, instead of going with your passive, go ahead and make a perception check. Like, you at this point, you kind of, and this is a freebie, you know to look for something.
Okay. Apparently, I got a 21.
Nice. Yeah, you see, like, there's a ton of charred areas around that, and as you're looking at the floor, you see there's a, not super obvious, but there is a pressure plate right there.
Okay. Can I fit in this space?
In what do you mean?
In the same space as Melisandus?
If you continue moving, yes. Like if you were to like jump over the pressure plate or something, you could do that, absolutely.
You assuming I could jump. No, I was like, I can't be in the same space as him and work on the trap, though.
Oh God! If that's what, yes, you can. But occupying the same square as Melisandre is going to incur disadvantage on attack rolls. However, it will not incur any disadvantage on a skill check.
Okay. So I'm gonna move up,
Okay.
stowing my crossbow, and
Okay.
then I've got my integrated thieves tool, so my hand,
Sounds
and I'm
good.
gonna start working on disarming the trap.
Awesome. I'm going to have you roll that, guys. I'm going to step away for just a second. I have to do a dad thing.
Would you say it would be with dexterity?
It would be, yes, thieves tools plus dexterity. If I'm not back by the time you're kind of done resolving that, go ahead and just chill, and I'll be back.
All right.
Oh God.
21 for the thieves tools, so hopefully that'll be good there. That would probably be it for chapel anyway. And Vigil's guarding Lyle, so probably would stay put to give Lyle protection, especially since there's those stinking archers there. So when he gets back, that'll be my turn. Now we'll do a little
dance.
little bug dance.
Hey, you know what? Kit could chill for his show.
Yeah, Kit, tell us more about your show.
Sure. I am Kit, the Seven-Tail Fox. My channel is Seven-Tail Fox, Tale on Twitch, because we like to collect stories and make some of our own. We play all kinds of things, Sea of Thieves, Genshin Impact, Power Wash Simulator. You never really know, but we try to have a good time, get some chill, cozy vibes, hang out with each other, and just have a good time, share some stories. So feel free to come on, drop on by. I try to stream as much as possible. It's been harder lately, but we go online when we can. We'd love to see you there.
Heck yeah, Kit can vouch for the fact that Kit's show is always entertaining. In addition, we have our friend Nick with Epic_Realms. He streams at least every Monday night at 6 p.m. Central with various authors and game designers and just all around cool people that he interviews, in addition to some of his other streams where we get to watch him play games. And my favorite personally are the scary ones where he has like his heart rate monitor and you get to see him like getting scared out of his pants. It's pretty delightful. So keep an eye out for him because he is also quite a bit of fun.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
He did, granted, when this airs, it'll have been a while, so I don't know if it'll still be up on Twitch, but he recently had as far as when we filmed this, had a subathon back in October.
Oh, yeah.
Where he did the one chip challenge with, and poor guy.
Oh, I felt so bad for him.
Oh, it was brutal.
That was a bad life choice, man.
I showed my kids that, and they were like, my oldest was like, I just want to give him a hug. And later that day, we were at the grocery store and saw the one chip challenge things. And I was like, maybe I should do it. And they were like, no, we're not allowing you to get that. Like, who's the adult here? I could make poor life choices. And the
please don't do that.
The 12-year-old refused to allow me. And I honestly didn't fight very hard. So.
Good.
I mean, my response would have been, what are you doing? You have kids. You have something to live for.
Like, there's nothing good about that chat.
Yeah,
That's just, no.
Brutal.
I mean, it's an experience.
You do not have to experience everything.
I mean, getting shot is
True.
also an experience, one I would prefer not to do.
Yeah.
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 That's-
Good
There's
point.
so many experiences
Very
out there
good
you
point.
just never have to have, and that's okay and good.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, as you're watching this, folks on our stream, it's probably July, so you should keep an eye out for myself and the blind GM, our friend, at Gen Con this year. Because we'll be there and I will be cosplaying some old, some new. Definitely keep an eye out for Jester because she will be there handing out dick lollipops this year because there will be no children with us.
The kids will be with me. Well, two of them.
Haha.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry,
I thought to be said was July is like we should tell them to wear sunscreen.
Also, the keywords in my vocabulary as somebody who is a burn survivor and therefore, as many of us have titled ourselves a crispy critter, the most important words in my vocabulary are sunscreen, 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 hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Drink your water. Adam.
Drink water.
And everybody else. I just like to pick on Adam.
But yeah, you have like a
Since we're
super
recording
pass.
these, we don't have anybody to do the hydrate button for us. So
I know we gotta like
It's true.
hydrate ourselves.
Yeah, like ugh. Why are we
Hydrate.
responsible for this?
There it is.
Thank you. Thanks, kid.
I apologize for that. The Sower of Chaos somehow had managed to
Oh,
slip me a
Lord.
note that said the cat exploded, and I needed more context.
Oh,
What
Is
did
the cat
SOC
okay?
do to the cat?
The cat is fine. The Sower of
Which
Chaos
cat?
didn't do anything to the cat. The cat found a paper towel roll and destroyed it.
Winter? Because Winter's usually the one who fucks with the paper towels.
I'm pretty sure that was Winter. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
for sure, but
So it's more the cat made an explosion versus cat itself exploded.
correct. But she chose her words precisely. So Brian, what did you make on that disable device check?
going back, the disable device check was a 21.
Yeah, you managed to disarm the trap.
And then for Vigil, since Vigil was told to protect Lyle, Vigil is staying put since those stupid archery people are there.
Okay, sounds good. Speaking of the stupid archery people, the guy in the middle and the guy on the right are both going to shoot at, well, the guy on the right is going to shoot at Vigil, the guy in the middle is going to shoot at Lyle, and the guy on the left is going to shoot at Anissa.
Okay.
Right, so Anissa. Ooh, crap. 25, 23 going to hit you?
Would you believe me if I said no?
I sure would not. So
I guess
an
that's
arrow
accurate.
hits you for 6 points of damage.
Owie.
We'll go with Lyle next. A 9 isn't going to do it. And a 17 to hit Vigil with a +2 to his AC.
17 would hit with the +2.
He is going to take 6 points of piercing damage, again non-magical.
Lyle's gonna just shout again, "Hey, asshole! What the fuck?" Nothing like getting shot at. We're killing Draugr for them. They're being rude.
I think they might be our enemy.
You hear from behind the line, kind of out of sight of most of you, although I did just pop it on the map, in lightly accented common. But you are not with us, which means you're probably not the good guys.
I'm sorry, are the elves vaguely German in this?
I mean, that fits. Pretty much everything I've experienced since I came to this general area solidly identifies you fuckers as the bad guys, so
Oh,
go
you're
fuck
right. You
yourself.
changed my mind. We're definitely going to stop shooting at you now. Why don't you put down your weapons and we'll talk about it? Anissa.
After you.
Oh my goodness.
Kick their ass.
All right, do we have any more of the there's one more jogger down there, I
There's
think.
one Draugr still standing, although he's
Down,
looking,
kind of peaked.
We got him.
To borrow the phrase, he's looking rough.
Do not want to be a diplomatic face and talk to these yahoos.
I mean, they've been actively shooting at you. I don't know that you necessarily need to be.
It's one of those times I miss playing my sorcerer where I could just like drop a fucking fireball in that room and just fricassee them.
I feel that.
Yep, feel that too.
Just like seriously. Love Anissa.
Same.
She's awesome. But God, I could pull this thrall right now. Alright. I'm going to I can see this one.
You can
'Cause
see the
he's
guy in
just,
the
like,
middle,
sitting-
and you can see the guy on the left.
But the other guys are just a little out of my
Yeah,
visual
the guy
range.
on the right. Well, I mean, you can probably see the guy behind the guy on the left, but he's pretty well got some pretty decent cover. The only one that's like, if you were to use a ranged attack, for example, the guy that would have no cover is the guy in the middle. This guy would have partial cover, and this guy would have like half cover.
Where's the measury thing? There's the measury thing. Ah, okay. That's okay. So I'm going to cast Bane
Okay.
on these three, because I can see them.
This
Make
save
Charisma
charisma
saving throw.
16 for the first. 9 for the second.
Yay.
2 for the third.
What was the third one?
2.
Okay, so the last two failed their saves.
All right. So Bane. Bane. Got it.
Okay. That means that they must roll a d4 and subtract the number from their attack and saving throws.
Yep.
As they move forward. Because little bastards.
Alrighty. So that's your action. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
Kind of torn. I am going to move up to here. So this guy's now 10 feet from me.
Okay.
And I'm going to...
Before you do anything else, kindly
okay.
roll a d4 for me.
4.
Okay.
4 on a d4.
Give me a second here. Oh shit!
I'm so scared. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That is, it's not a great thing.
I roll good on a die and that's bad. Damn it.
Give me a second. You step on a part of the stair.
For fuck's sake.
You step on the part of... Actually, we're going to not do that. We're going to do... 2, 3, 4. That's the one. You step on a part of the floor that depresses slightly. And you see kind of from the wall, little like affectations on the wall slide aside, and full on Return of the Jedi style, these two rams kind of slam into you from either side, hitting you for
Oh,
23.
Jesus Christ. They're just going to laugh at me now.
That was the whole reason why they weren't moving in. I need you to make a strength saving throw. Okay. You are not
21.
knocked on your butt, but you do take 13 points of damage.
Wait, I thought it took 23 points of damage.
No, 23 was to hit your AC.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me fix that. So how much damage did I take?
13.
13. Okay. I fixed that. I'm like, damn.
And you see the two rams kind of retract back into the wall, and the affectations close again.
Trap! Ugh. Valve Emity, you fuckers. I bonus action this guy because he's just pissing me off. Because he just probably laughed when that happened.
Absolutely did, yeah.
Valve Emity.
Enmity?
I get enmity
Gotcha.
for that guy. This guy.
He's well and truly vowed.
I will kick his move on axis. Okay.
All right.
Trap.
Melisandus.
Okay.
Chapel informs you that the trap ahead of you is no longer there. Or it's there, but it won't go off again.
It is disabled.
It is disabled. That's the words I'm looking for with English language that I have.
All right. And I think Melisandus will move over here. And I think we're going to try that firebolt again. On
Seems like
this
a plan.
dude way in the south.
So you're going to kind of position it back here so it doesn't hit Anissa?
Yeah. Shouldn't hit anybody else if I'm hitting this guy.
Oh, are you fire bolting or fire balling?
Firebolt.
Sorry.
Fire bolting.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're hitting this guy here?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was a nat 20 on the die to hit him.
Okay. I was going to give you advantage, but you don't need it. Go ahead and roll with your fucking crit damage. Words are hard today.
Okay, decent. 24 points of fire damage.
All right. He fully immolates and becomes a big pile of ash. Asshole.
All right. And that seems to be all of the undead that we were able to see. It's just the elves left, right?
Correct. They're snickering at Anissa having just been battering rammed.
Squished. And not in a fun way.
All right. Then in Elven, he will kind of turn to the elves over there and say, yes, we've all had our fun. Can we put our weapons down now and talk for a moment?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, persuasion with disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh boy. That's a big ol' 4.
Okay. You hear the guy, like you can vaguely see him kind of behind everybody, but you hear the guy from behind kind of go, I would, but I'm under orders to prevent anybody who's not one of us from getting through here. So, no.
And I think that will be... well, actually, where did that voice come from? Was it like one of the guy in the back here?
Yeah, you're pretty sure, like, you vaguely see him from the angle you're at.
Hmm. Oh, this is probably a really dumb idea. But it's funny, and I used a cantrip, and I can do it. So I am going to Misty step back there and say, "Well, you've already failed. Would you care to talk now?"
Right. Well,
I like it.
that's going to be a whole ass thing. You'll see how that goes in a minute. Lyle.
Yep.
Lyle, like, Melisandus just got sassy with them. Lyle's a little impressed. A little jealous that Melisandus got back there before them, but we'll take what we can get at this point. So I am going to I'm gonna, yes, that is me. 5, 10. Are the thingies still squishing Anissa, or did they retract?
They retracted.
Cool. Can I like jump over her? I don't want to hit the thingy and get squished.
So the way I'm going to kind of rule this is from behind you could not jump it, but if you use an like get
If
to
I
the
move to a
of
side?
her, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'll do that.
So make
5,
an
10,
athletics
15.
or acrobatics check, please.
Oh, that was a natural 1. No. Okay. That goes poorly for me.
Yeah. So as you're trying to skip over, your foot kind of catches on the wall, and you fall and kind of tumble into that spot, and the two descend again.
Yep. Sorry, Anissa.
Are two of them. So I'm gonna do one is gonna because there's one on one side and one on the other side. So one's gonna aim for Lyle, the other one's gonna hit Anissa.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I realize that I didn't do anything specifically with Vigil, but being that Vigil was supposed to be protecting Lyle, could Vigil at least have moved with Lyle?
Wait. Pause. I have DM inspiration. I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like this.
It can't be any worse. Okay, that's an 18 instead.
Okay.
So I jump.
So you succeed that time.
Yeah. Okay.
Vigil does kind of keep pace with Lyle.
Okay. 10, 15, 20. I will bonus action manifest my echo here. And I'll just kind of lean into the archer again, both swords out, and kind of nod over his shoulder toward the other me and go, "Oh no, you're not doing your job very well, are you?" And then I'm gonna stabulate him twice.
I think that's fair. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I don't like these guys. They're kind of dicks.
Stabulation, quantum stabulation. I don't know why it's quantum, but it is.
I don't know either. I'm here for it though. 22 to hit.
Yes.
Ooh, that's shitty damage. 5 damage on the first. And then on the second hit, a 19.
Also is going to hit.
Okay. And that is 8 damage, and he cannot regain hit points until the end of my next turn.
Sounds good. Sorry, those of you watching the stream, I didn't realize that the map had frozen, so it should be working now.
Oh no.
No.
So you did 5 and how much? What was the second one?
8.
5 and 8.
Mhm.
So yeah, you stab him, or you slash at him twice, hitting him both times, and he kind of staggers back a little bit, bleeding profusely.
Excellent. I am going to action surge.
Okay.
And I'm going to, it just gives me an extra action. Yeah. I'm going to hit him another couple of times. $24 to hit.
Yep. Just roll damage.
7 damage.
He drops.
Excellent. And I know this is going to provoke, and I'm going to do it anyway, because it's Lyle, and this is just how we do. And I am going to, because I still have some movement left, I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to move here.
Okay. That only provokes once.
So it provokes from 1, yeah.
Yep. So he's going to take a swing. Oh, it does not because he's got a bow drawn.
Oh, yeah. You could probably unarmed strike, but
He's
not going to bother.
No, he's not going to bother.
Okay. And I'll just smile at the Germanly accented fellow here.
Is German what I was doing there? I don't know if that's actually the case.
That was definitely Germany. And Lyle will say, you may want to rethink your life choices.
Before Lyle's turn is done, I do have a question for the Game Master.
Yeah, hit me.
Since I gave Vigil the order to protect Lyle, or guard Lyle, and I didn't really do it then, I mean, am I okay kind of putting Vigil after Lyle on Lyle's turn?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, so then I'm going to finish Vigil's move with an athletics roll to get over the trap and rolled a nat 1, so a total of 6 to try to get over the trap.
So he falls on the trap. So kind of what was going to happen before, but this time with Vigil and Anissa.
Sorry, Anissa.
So Vigil, a 6
Seriously,
isn't gonna
y'all.
do it. Anissa,
Now, are these like the equivalent of attack rolls?
Yeah.
Vigil uses its reaction to impose disadvantage on Anissa's.
Right. So what winds up happening is Vigil slips and kind of falls with a shoulder hitting the pressure plate, pulls itself back up, but it's so low that the ram kind of sails over its head, and Vigil grabs onto Anissa's ankle and just kind of yanks her foot out from under her, so it goes over her head as well.
Whoa!
So Anissa, you're not like prone, you're kind of like on one knee, so getting up isn't going to take any action, because again, that was more flavor text. But yeah, so you get missed by the ram.
Now, does that more or less?
He can finish. They can finish it. They. What are we going with pronoun wise there?
Sure. I don't think it really matters.
He can finish his go.
Okay. Well, and Vigil does have like a 40-foot speed, so Vigil's actually going to move into that spot there.
Okay.
And then as Vigil's action, because that was technically all movement, Vigil is going to use one of its repairs that it can do per day, and is going to heal itself for Oh, that should have been 2d8. Sorry, let me redo that. For 16, which actually just brings them up to full. So Vigil runs up after slipping and sliding, and then kind of sits there looking at the two elves, and you see the two arrows just kind of go as the metal heals up.
That's funny and a little horrifying.
So that'll be it for Vigil.
Hale, it is your turn.
All right, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Hale's gonna try move up there, do the same thing, try to do an acrobatics check to jump to this space here.
Okay.
Or
Acrobatics check.
athletics check, excuse me.
Or athletics,
he
yep, either
definitely
one.
has athletics and not acrobatics. Let's see, what is that? 16?
That'll do it.
Great, awesome. Did they show any signs of responding to Lyle and or Melisandus?
Yeah.
No? All right. Well, then Hale's going to unload on the one to the right that's still holding a bow.
Okay.
I suppose a 13 does not hit.
It does, in point of fact.
Ah, all right. Cool. I'm going to guess this isn't going to drop him, so I'm going to roll the second attack too, just to be safe. 15 will then hit, I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna roll damage now for that, just to be sure. Great. It's 5. So total of 12 damage, and then he'll attack a third time.
He's still up.
24 is likely gonna
That'll
hit. Excuse me. The other it's gonna be 13 damage. I forgot to add +1 for the magic weapon for the longsword.
Still up.
And then the last attack will do so total of 20 points of damage in total for that round.
He drops.
Cool. And then that was movement, that was action. What bonus actions can I do? Nothing that I care to do. Actually, no, that was my bonus action because I used it to attack for the third time. So that completes Hale's turn.
Okay. Chapel.
Chapel's going to move up to there and in partially seeing and hearing all the trappiness is going to work to disable that old trap.
All right,
I'm
go ahead
so
and
excited.
roll your dex proficiency for your Thieves' Tools.
Oh, 13.
13. No, 13 does not disable the trap.
At least it doesn't make it worse.
Correct. It doesn't set it off. Move, action. Is there anything else you want to do?
I don't really have anything as a bonus, so no, Chapel's done.
You're not going to tell. Are you going to tell on your action? You're going to tell Vigil to do anything else, or is you're good doing what he's doing?
No, Vigil's good continuing to protect Lyle since Lyle's
Vigil
going
is being the goodest of boys. That is correct. The elves. This guy goes, he turns and looks at this individual and said, "It is going to be a very great honor to sacrifice yourself so that I might escape." Takes a draw action and then moves. Ah, what happened there? Can somebody roll a d4 for me?
Got it. Got a 4.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Jesus. I know it's very exciting watching me roll dice, but
Riveting.
this is funny.
Did he
More for
trip
me
his
than anything
own?
else.
Did he trip his own trap?
That'd be so fucking
Here's the
funny.
thing: it's not his trap.
I'm like, yeah, I don't think they made these traps.
Good. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so none of you actually can see this, but from around the corner and up ahead, you suddenly hear a distinctive sound. You hear a yelp of pain, and then you hear the sound of something soft hitting the floor,
Oh,
and then a groan
Well-
of pain after that.
not sure that worked how he thought it would.
Oh no, I missed it. What happened? The guy in front of me isn't in front of me anymore.
The guy in front of you withdrew and then moved off and disappeared around the corner. But as he disappeared around the corner, suddenly you heard the sound of a decided crunching, a loud shout of pain, and then the sound of something soft hitting the ground. And then a more quiet, more kind of regretful moan of pain from around the corner.
Pussy.
You can surmise
love-
that he tripped one of the traps.
I love this for him.
Thanks for finding a trap.
This guy is going to make a morale check because he just got thrown under a bus.
Do you want to join our group? We're actually good people.
Oh, he's actually got a bonus to that. No, but if I surrender in like flawless common, not even an accent. No, but if I surrender, will you promise not to kill me?
Oh yeah, totally.
Just strips off all of his weapons and gear, drops it on the floor, just puts his hands in the air.
Got any cool shit on you?
You see a long sword and a short sword and a long bow.
I cannot guarantee that somebody might not pilfer something that you have dropped.
That's how this works. I get it.
Healing potions?
No healing potions, and leather. He's got leather armor.
Ugh. Anything cool about your short sword?
It's standard issue, so probably not.
You're no fun. Have you guys found any other traps in here?
From the sound of it, it looks like his compatriot found one just now.
Yeah, you see him kind of. We never made it past this point. So the only trap we found was the one that your paladin friend got, and the one. And he kind of points around the corner to where the fire spouts had been.
Lyle checks their beard.
It's still
Yeah.
scruffy.
Okay, excellent. Fine, go.
I don't actually know that that's a good idea. We won't.
No, we're not sending him loose.
We're not sending him loose. I don't want him to.
Can we put him in front to check for traps?
No,
That
that's
seems- that's no. I said
That's a
The agreement.
crime.
I'm like, that is
I
not
don't-
okay.
Even know what that means, but I will point out that the only thing Anissa said was that we wouldn't kill him.
I'm just going to throw this out
I'm
there.
not going to put him in mortal danger.
Look,
Why not?
if you're going to use me to just check for traps, you might as well just kill me here, because that.
No, I'm not like talking about like just marching you down a hallway. I'm hoping that maybe you have better trap finding eyes than some of the rest of
I
us.
really don't.
Okay, well then.
While this discussion is going on, can Chapel try to disarm the trap again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hale at this point probably would take out a length of rope and start binding the man.
Yes.
What would you like me to roll for said bonds?
Survival.
And Melisandus is absolutely going after the guy who tried to run away.
All right, so we're gonna
Lyle also will be.
we're going to then drop back into initiative here. So
I'm going to assist Hale in tying up.
Put a gag at him just in case.
So
We don't need him
Anissa, you and
screaming
Hale are
people down
going.
on us.
Basically, you're giving the help action to Hale. So Hale,
What,
you can roll with
Anissa,
advantage.
what's your bonus to survival?
A 4.
I'll help you.
So Anissa, why don't you roll with advantage? Bearing in mind, Hale, when your turn comes around, this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
I literally rolled an 18 both times, so 22.
Nice.
All right, so he is bound and gently gagged.
It's like, bound so that he doesn't get injured and cannot get the fuck away.
I think we probably put him in a corner.
Yes,
That's,
like we're securing him.
Okay. So Melisandus moves into the alcove here. I'm assuming is not able to kind of figures.
Actually, as you step into there, you see in each of these little alcoves, there is another one of these corpses, and they're just starting to move.
Oh, hell.
Okay.
I'll bump
Then
back here.
gotcha. I'm going to do then another misty step. Go to the other end of the hallway.
Okay, you see the guy prone on the ground, kind of like laying there, and just kind of, oh god, it's like half of his like rib cage is like caved in.
Ooh, so it looks kind of like he's not actually going to move anywhere on his own power for a bit.
I mean, he might be, but he's not going to be moving without a great deal of pain.
Nah, we still don't want that. So I am going to use one of my class features and force him to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie. Six.
Beautiful. He fails that by quite a bit. So, until the end of my next turn, or until he takes any damage, he is encased in a field of magical energy. He is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
The hell's... What was that?
Momentary stasis.
Oh, that's a fun one. Okay, cool.
Just freezing him in time. So he gets to stand there, or I guess lay there, and think about what he's done for a moment.
Lay there and think about what you've done. All right, does that end your turn, Melisandus?
Yes, that will end my turn.
All right, Lyle.
Hi, it me.
Hi.
I know.
How are you?
I was finishing up my notes. The fates. Okay.
After your turn, we're gonna take an actual break. So
An actual break.
Yeah, so people can pee and stuff.
Cool.
Yay.
Lyle, I'm assuming can see this one
Yeah,
waking up and moving.
Yeah,
Oh, great. We've got more Draugr incoming. But Lyle really wants the mouthy one, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, we're gonna move through my friend's space and then try to leap over the mouthy one in the hopes that we can maybe draw the Draugr toward the mouthy one to take care of him for us.
Okay.
I guess another athletics, acrobatics, something or other to jump over the guy or get around him.
Yeah, this is going to have to be in athletics. This cannot be. Well, I suppose it could be either one, but you are fully jumping
Athletics
over
is
him, so
fine.
the DC is a little higher.
Cool. It's a 15.
15 will do it.
Okay. Excellent.
Say you are able to get to there.
And is there anything dangerous in the room I've just entered? Blindly.
As you enter the room,
Mhm.
you see a Draugr in one corner,
Mhm.
and a Draugr in another corner start to move.
Cool. Love this for me. So I will just move like one more square over just to kind of give the Draugr, maybe a chance to attack our friend there. And I will bonus action just manifest a new echo over here.
Okay. So the old one goes
So
piff, and the new one
yeah,
just
the old one goes
appears.
piff. Yep.
Okay.
Draugr in here too, but there's only 2 of them. Mal.
All right. And does that end your turn?
I bet you wished that you had actually helped us, friend. We would have kept you safe. Hey, your buddy's back there, all safe and tied up nicely.
It's nice. He's a traitor, and you're a bitch.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna say here's
Not a girl.
Hold on. Here's the thing. Not just because it's misgendering, but also I think because of the nature of your race, being called a bitch, like it's a bad thing already in our vernacular. But being that your race is literally derived from canine stock, I think that is tantamount to like a racial slur.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Lyle's voice gets very low and growly. What the fuck did you just say to me? And unfortunately,
he can't have said any of that. Never mind.
Incapacitated means he can't speak?
He's frozen in time, so I guess.
He said incapacitated.
Melisandus, can he talk?
Hit.
Well, an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. I mean, talking would be kind of a free action, I guess.
So we'll say he's kind of like.
The thought is basically he's just frozen in time because
like
time withered, so I would assume not.
Clenched, so he's kind of forcing it out through clenched jaw, so like his body is frozen in time, but maybe his mind isn't.
Oh, you can die first.
So, just because I wanted to throw that little fun little rib in there. All right. That is a good place for us to take a break, because that is the bottom of the round. Let us...
Just to know, Vigil moved and dashed. I don't know if Vigil has to worry about triggering the trap.
Vigil would have to worry about triggering the trap, because he did not actually see it go off. Well, I guess we're going to resolve that real quick.
Sorry, but I figured since I'm...
No, it's good. Does a 14 hit Vigil?
No.
Okay, so that misses. And a 10 misses the guy prone on the ground, so. Alright, so yeah, the trap gets triggered, but just kind of slams together over your respective heads. I don't think Vigil slows down. I think he just kind of keeps going.
Pretty much.
Alright, so we're going to take a break. For those of you watching, we're going to take... you guys good with a 10?
Sure.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a 10-minute break, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you soon.
Poor little Zim.
All
Where's him?
right, we're back. Sorry about the delay. Apparently there
Yeah,
was
I need to
both,
see Zim.
both cute kitty and cute baby. So I don't blame Jess. I blame Jess's family.
Oh, precious baby. Oh, sweet
Aw.
kitty.
I'm not loving this. Oh, you
I
are so
know,
cute.
but you're adorable.
He's very patient.
Why are you shoving me at a thing? I can't see a darn thing.
Mom. He is super cute.
He's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that was the bottom of the round. So we're going to pick up where we left off with the top
You're such a
of
good
the
baby.
round, which is Am and B the Draugr? I did put Loth on the map as she is trailing behind you guys.
Oh, look, now he just comes back. No food for you.
But Mom, you shoved me in front of people. I get reward now.
No.
He actually gets to there, pulls out a bow, and shoots
No
at
food for you.
Anissa.
Ow! Why are we shooting at me?
What are the Draugr?
Oh, undead thing. Okay, I get it now. For a split second, I thought it was our trailing behind compatriot, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, nope. She's just adding a little bit more pressure. It's fine. Anissa, does a 16 hit you?
That is my AC.
So yes.
Can't remember.
So the 24 is definitely going to hit you.
My AC
So-
sucks.
You will take a total of
Oh,
10
I should've done
points of
shield.
damage.
Oh, man.
This guy just 5-foot steps and attacks Melisandus.
It's 10 points of damage.
It was 2 arrows hit you. So yeah,
Jesus Christ.
each one was 5.
Yeah, okay, thanks. I'm gonna just go back to eating my soup now.
All right, Melisandus. Oh, does a 10 hit you?
No.
How about 18?
That would normally hit me, but I think there's a couple of Draugr here, and they're probably going to have a couple coming at me. So I'm going to cast Shield.
I think
So
that is
that
a
will not hit me.
wise use of your skills, because this guy's coming after you too. He's going to attack twice. Wha! 9 isn't going to hit. 21 is probably going to... Well, I don't know. With shield, is 21 going to hit you?
Ugh. It'll just barely hit me. That is my
All right.
AC with Shield.
That is 5 points of damage to you.
Ow.
Hale, you'd moved in to help with the... So we're going to rearrange you a little bit. You guys are tying down the guy.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
This guy comes down and he's going to shoot past his buddy at Hale, just to share the love a little bit. It's a strange, prickly sort of love. Because of Anissa's presence, your AC is a +2. Does a 17 hit you?
Sure does not.
Okay, so both arrows kind of go wide as he's aiming for you.
Cool.
That is those Draugr, the ones in the room. This one, just standing where he's standing, is going to go after Lyle's shadow, echo, whatever the fuck that's called. Jesus. So he swings
That's definitely my echo.
13.
Nope.
Second one is a 24, so it goes piff.
That'll hit. It goes piff.
This one just charges up to Lyle themselves, ignoring Vigil. Does Vigil want to use his reaction to incur disadvantage?
Yeah.
Does a
I mean,
19...
it only happens with one attack, so I prefer to wait to use it if one of the attacks would.
Okay, that's fair. Does a 19... Would a 19 hit you, Lyle?
Yes, it would.
So
then
that
I'll
one
use
would
the
hit.
reaction to I'll use
So-
reaction on that one to impose disadvantage.
It's still a 19 because it rolled better.
Oh,
All
Sorry.
right.
And then a second attack. 14 isn't going to hit you, so you will take 5 points of damage as it slashes into you.
Okie
sorry.
That's okay.
And that is the Draugr on the board. Next we have Hail.
So my action is spent assisting
Mm-hmm.
with the tying.
Your action is, but you can still move. So you finish tying, and then you can move if you want.
Yep. And then Hale is just going to move into this space here to try to soak up space
Got it.
and hits. Let me quick see if there's a bonus action that I can do that I would actually like to use. There might not be. There is not.
Okay.
So that ends
Sounds good. All right, Chapel.
So Chapel was still, before chaos happened, was trying to disarm the trap and got a 15 this time around.
15 will do it. So you, on your last turn, you disarmed the trap. It is now your new turn.
Oh, okay. Then Chapel's going to go 5, 10, 15. And probably is just going to go back there. Pulls out crossbow and is going to start shooting at the baddies. Let's see here. Which is a 24 hit.
Yes, decidedly. Decidedly. Words are hard.
8 damage there, and then my second shot does a 23 hit.
Good God.
And that'll be for another 8 damage.
Nice. So yeah, the Draugr in front of Hale just...
And very much with the Van Helsing crossbow, just ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
I dig that. That's very cool. Is that on your turn, sir?
That is it for Chap.
The elf scout kind of like slumps down in the corner there, like slumps down lower in the corner, kind of using the corpse of his fallen companion as a little bit of cover. That's his turn. Anissa.
Okay. Hale,
Yes.
how are we gonna leave this guy here if these damn things keep showing up?
I hope they don't find him.
From the corner, you're kind of a whimper.
Put the body over him.
Oh God.
I don't
It's
like it either.
From the room behind you, you hear Loth. I will take care of him. Go do your thing.
Thank you, Loth. I did want to put this upon you.
It's not actively participating in the fight. You can do your thing. I got this.
Thank you for. And I turned to I said, thank you for that. I turned to the captive. Our companion will protect you as you have surrendered. And we're not just going to leave you to the undead to be munched upon.
There's a kind of a flash of like, I mean, there was definitely panic in his eyes, but now there's kind of a little bit less panic and more gratitude, but also like super not okay.
Hale, you okay for a minute?
Sure.
Cool. I walk over to Lyle.
To Lyle?
Yes, I need to talk to Lyle quietly.
Lyle is like up
Oh no,
the
not Lyle.
hall in a
Sorry.
room.
No, the
I
Loth.
was confused, but yes, okay, fair enough.
Sorry, I meant the wrong L name. I'm so
it's
sorry.
okay.
That would
It's
cause
okay.
confusion.
Yep.
Loth. I'm gonna go
She
stand on the
was
now
kind of
disabled
she was kind of
trap.
moving. Yeah, she was kind of moving up towards you, so she's standing right there.
I will leave all judgments related to keeping this individual safe to you. If you think that it would benefit you to have him at arms with you if the numbers get too high, do what you will. Okay?
I mean, I'm not going to
Whatever.
kill an unarmed guy, but
No, I'm saying release him if you think he'd be helpful in a fight.
oh, I gotcha. You're an interesting one, but understood.
But it's better than him being completely defenseless. He surrendered willingly, dropped his weapons. They're still sitting there if he wants them in this situation. That situation.
Okay.
But the goal is not to off the man.
I can.
Or you.
You see, she's like, there's processing kind of behind her eyes. She doesn't really say anything, but she's like, okay, understood.
And keep yourself alive, for heaven's sakes.
Well, that was very definitely going to happen either way.
I didn't have really any doubts, but
Honestly,
make
I don't
good judgment.
particularly want to see you and yours die either, so if things get real bad, I might jump in.
I love that. But yes,
Gosh.
I leave it to your judgment. He is in your care.
She gives you one of those Kidoran smiles that reminds you more of a predator than anything else.
Don't kill him or torture him.
I wasn't going to do either one of those things. I can't help it that I have sharp, pointy teeth. It's innate. It's literally my nature.
I understand there's more history going on here with the elves than I could even comprehend. But he's an individual, not a species.
You have my word, he will not die by my hand or by my inaction.
Thank you. And in heaven's sakes, use him to fight if you need him.
Later on, you see her just clubbering things with the guy.
No, not what I mean! Not what I mean!
Like the scene from the Avengers, Hulk just thrashing Thor around.
Yeah, no. Okay, so that was like a move, chat, and then I think I can kind of get to there.
Yeah, I think the chat took longer, so we're going to call that your action.
Yeah, well, I'd like to bonus action, because I'm feeling a little squishy right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to do bonus action Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And bump my AC up by 2, because
Nice.
it hurts right now. It hurts.
All right. Melisandus.
Okay. So I think I should be able to get everybody in this. But what I would like to do is cast Slow and try to target basically all of the enemies from me down, because it's in a 40-foot cube. And if you kind of go 40-foot cube kind of from this corner here, should be able to get all 6 of these guys.
Is that going to hit your friends, or can you opt out of hitting them?
You can opt out. It's up to 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube within range.
Okay. Then yeah, that's totally doable.
Beautiful. Then all of them, 5 of the Draugr and the 1 elf who tried to run away, all need to attempt wisdom saving throws.
Nice.
Wisdom saving throws. Oh, this'll end well.
For us,
9,
I hope so.
6, 4, 2, 10. One more. And 15.
Ace, not slow. Okay, the highest one was a 15.
I think a 15 makes it.
15 does not, actually. The DC is 16.
Okay.
Well, 15 was the highest, then they all fail.
Very nice.
So, it's up to a minute. They do get to make another saving throw at the end of each of their turns. But, until they save, their speed is halved. They have a -2 to their AC and Dex save throws. They cannot use reactions. On their turn, they can do either an action or a bonus action, not both.
Wow.
And regardless of any of their abilities or magic items, they cannot make more than one melee or ranged attack during their turn.
God, slow is beefy.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Dude, that's clutch.
Okay.
And then I think I would like to. Can I easily get past this guy in the hallway since he's
He can't
temporarily
take reactions
chronostasis
now, so
and
Well, no, the guy in the
Frozen.
hallway is the frozen and he's no longer frozen, but the trap has not been disabled. It will take an athletics or an acrobatics check to get over him.
Okay. Well, he is still frozen in time as well until the end of my turn here.
Gotcha.
But you know what? I'm feeling a little bold. I'm going to attempt an acrobatics to get past it.
Okay. We'll say Tuppy is going to give you advantage.
Excellent.
He's giving you very detailed pointers on the best way to tumble over him.
Beautiful. Total of 20.
Yeah, you make it to the other side, no problem.
Beautiful. And then let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. To there. And that will end my turn.
excellent.
All right. Bringing us to the bottom of the round with Lyle.
Oh, yes. Well, thankfully, since we our buddies here are slowed, I'm gonna easily move up to this guy without taking an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
And I'm gonna stab him.
Okay. He's no longer frozen in time, therefore he's no longer incapacitated, but you are
But
attacking
he is-
in melee while he's prone, so you still get advantage.
Mhm.
And he is slowed, so he has a -2 to his AC.
Excellent. Ooh, 13
Hang on. That might not
with the
do it.
-2. I think that hits, maybe, because I think it was a
Yep,
15
it does,
before.
it does.
Okay. Oh my god, 4 points of fucking damage.
Well, fortunately for you, he had exactly 4 hit points left.
Then I will say, as I just because I'm just going for the coup de grace. He's on the ground. He can't get away from me. I'm
Just see him slowly reaching out his hand, going, "No."
I'm probably. Lyle will bare their teeth at him. And just give him this look just full of just hatred and disdain and every bit of all of the everything that they have ever experienced with people calling them that word. before. And just as Lyle stabs down, will say, "Far better than you have died at the hands of people far worse than you, and you don't deserve to live." And I'll just...
Where are you stabbing him?
Hmm?
Where are you stabbing him? Chest, neck, face, where?
Abdomen.
Okay.
And
So-
I twist it.
You bring the sword down and twist as you say your final line, and you see this look of like it's fear. He doesn't want to die, obviously, but you see this look of just pure defiance in his gaze as his life slowly starts to leak out of his abdomen, and you hear him whisper something in Elven. Melisandus, you're there. Like, you're in the room. You can hear what he whispers. It is entirely up to
Okay.
you if you translate it to Lyle when it is your turn. But he whispers, "You've just proven me right."
And once, like, zero fucks given that he's whispering something at me, he's a dead man. So I will move back to my friendly Draugr here. And I will bonus action manifest a new echo to give myself advantage. I will attack with my other sword. 19.
Hits.
That one is real reliably rolling those 5s. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And that is Lyle's turn.
Okay.
Vigil, now seeing that there are 2 Lyles and not necessarily knowing exactly what to make of it, moves, kind of shifts there, so Vigil can do its job for either of them.
Fair.
And then Vigil is going to attack the critter.
Okay.
But I doubt a 9 hits.
No. Okay.
And that's it for Vigil.
Bottom of the round. Loth. Picks up the elf's weapons. Spends her action to then pick him up and kind of throw him over her shoulder. That is her turn. The Draugr. The guy directly in front of Hale is going to take a single attack at Hale.
Do it.
Seven isn't going to do it. The other one shoots a single bow shot at you, and 9 isn't going to do it. Good God, am I rolling d20s?
Woo!
5 moves to flank with Lyle, or flank Lyle with his companion. They are both going to make a single attack, but since they are flanking, they get advantage. Uh, 13 isn't going to do it for the first one. 22 should hit you with the second, so this guy
Yes.
hits you with the 22, take 5 points of damage. This guy... Oh, did you want to have...
Yeah, sorry. The Vigil will use their reaction to give one of those attacks disadvantage.
Okay, so the one that actually would have hit, would that have been a 13, so that will miss, so do not take those 5 points damage. These two move up, and they're both going to start using or they would start using their bows, but there's a bunch of shit in their way. So the 5 tipping. 5, 10. 5, 10. So they start moving south again, but they're only at half move, so that is as far as they get. Okay. That is the Draugr. Hail.
All right. Hale is just going to start laying into the one right in front of him. Sounds like fun to me. Does a 12 hit with the -2 to their AC?
Yes.
Cool. Does a... Okay, that will hit 2 then. And then, so I'm going to sink 3 attacks into one of them, and if it happens to drop in 2, then I'll switch to the other one.
Roll your damage separately.
Yeah. 8. 17 for the first 2 total for the first 2 attacks.
Roll your damage separately, because this first guy doesn't have a lot of hit points.
Oh, okay, got it. Then the first one was 8 damage for the first attack.
Okay, so he drops immediately.
All right, so I'll take a 5-foot step forward then to get there, and then the second attack was 8 for the first attack, and then 9 for the second attack. For the third attack, 10. So 19 points of damage for the on the second one, right in front of Hale.
So you drop the one guy, move forward, carve deep into the second guy. He's still standing, but he's hurting.
Cool. Hale's not going to use a bonus action because all that takes spell slots, and I don't want to use them yet. So I'm going to hold it.
Good. Chapel.
So Chapel is gonna, I think, just keep pumping crossbow bolts into the next one downrange. I doubt a 9 hits though.
No, a 9 is not going to hit.
But a 21?
21 will do it. Roll damage.
7 damage.
So, Hale, you cut down the first guy without even really looking at him. You step closer, jab your one sword into the second guy, and then the second one goes into the gut. And you see it just kind of like, it's hurt, but it's growling and kind of like pushing itself towards you. And then a bolt just appears in its eye, and it kind of slides off your blades and hits the ground.
Woo!
Then I think Chapel will maybe move to here just to kind of be able to guard both hallways a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. The remaining elf is not going to do anything. He's being held by Loth. Anissa.
Sorry, lost my cursor.
Oh, is it doing that funky thing again?
No, legit just couldn't find it between my 2 screens. Alright, so not a lot of dead things to attack here. So, going to venture forth.
Sounds good.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hello! Let me smack you.
They're like, because they're slowed.
14
He's gonna hit.
and 12.
Also gonna hit, because they have a -2 to their AC right now.
Oh, right, because they're slowed.
Yep.
Kick ass.
God, slow's been coming in clutch.
That's, yeah,
Okay.
that slow is huge.
Oh, and I don't have. So I just hit twice, right? Like that's how that works. I have 2 attacks per action, 2. Okay. All right, so I hit you twice. Okay, first hit gives you 6 points of damage, and second hit gets you 6 points of damage. Okay, fine.
You were bound to get that. So yeah, you and he kind of staggers back.
You have really bad breath.
What languages do you speak, Anissa?
Elven and Gnomish.
Yeah, you don't understand them.
Nah, he just smells bad.
Is that end your turn?
I believe so, yes.
Melisandus.
Okay, let's see here. I suppose we still have these two in the room with us. I'm still kind of in the corner away from it, so I'm going to try to save some of my spell slots because I am burning through them like crazy. Let's do Firebolt.
All right.
That's
Guy in
always
the middle
a
of the
good
room?
one. Yeah, guy in the middle of the room.
Okay. Teppy gives you advantage.
Nice.
All right, so 20 to hit.
Yes.
And this one will take, oh, I like that, 17 points of fire damage.
Yet another one immolates with your firebolt. Good lord, man.
There's not really any reason to move anywhere, so that's Melisandus.
Melisandus is just very calmly like, slow. Leap over trap. Wander to corner. Firebolt. Just very calm and collected.
No
Oh,
reason to be
absolutely.
upset. Just a casual.
No reason to cause a ruckus. Lyle.
I will move me to the other side of that Draugr, because
Okay, so here's a question.
no, I don't have to worry about rough terrain.
No, it's not that. It's
Okay.
does the echo have weight?
Oh, that is a good question. I think it occupies a space, but I don't think it has weight. Let me double check.
Like, because it has sufficient mass that one can hit it and cause
Yeah.
damage to it, but is it sufficient mass that it actually has weight? Because if it's I'm just thinking in terms of a pressure plate situation.
It does not state that it has weight. It states that it is my size and occupies its space.
But is it incorporeal?
No.
Well, I would imagine not, since can be
Because
hit.
it's able to make attacks and hurt things.
All right, here's how I'm going to handle this. I would like... tell me... We're just going to do an odd or even roll. Odd is good. Choose one, odd or even, to be good for you.
Even is good for me.
Even is good for you. I'm going to roll this in roll 20. Just a 1d2. If it's an even number, you're good.
It's a 2. Okay, so
it
goes
so
piff.
It does set off the trap. It's still an attack roll, though. So it might miss.
That's fair. My Echo's AC is 17.
Nope, doesn't do it. So yeah, your Echo kind of like briefly disappears and manifests behind, triggering the trap, and you see the rams, or the battering rams, kind of come down, but it very deftly just ducks underneath them as it slams shut and then sits back up when they come back. So
nice. Fabulous. I will attack our friend here in the middle.
Okay, sounds good.
Vigil's also going to move up and attack.
12 will miss it, I believe. No, it won't? Oh, that's right, because it has a -2.
Yeah, it would normally, but now because of the slow, it is...
It's a whole 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then with the other sword... that'll hit. That's a 19. Oh my god. Clear. Another 5 points of damage.
Slashes into him.
And then just to let you know, Vigil critted.
Oh, nice. All right.
For 8 more damage.
What
Force
a
damage.
puppy.
Good boy. Bestest boy.
I don't think Vigil is a boy. Vigil's just a puppy.
You good puppy.
Very good puppy. Can I
All right,
just,
guys.
apropos of zero anything, but I'm trying to get into this chocolate bar so I can eat it, but it's one of the kinds that you have to like crack with 2 injured hands.
That's rough. All right, so we're gonna do one more round of combat here, and then we're probably gonna call it. We're gonna do this a speed round. I want to try to get this done for our time before 5. So speed round. Here we go. Draugr. There's only 3 left. This shouldn't be difficult. Real quick, Lyle, odd or even for you?
Odd this time.
Odd, it swings at you. Even, it swings at your. Or odd, even it swings at you. Odd, it swings at your echo.
Yeah.
Swings at you.
No, I said odd.
Oh, I'm sorry. Swings at your echo. Misses your echo. The one on Anissa rolls a 10 to hit, misses. The other one on Anissa rolls a 10 to
Yay.
hit, misses.
Yay!
That's it for the Draugr.
'Tis me.
Yes, it is.
I think.
Hail.
It will move up next to Anissa and try to sink its blade into the one in front of it.
Sounds good.
That's gonna hit. What's its AC at this point with the
11.
-2? 11. Nat 20. That's gonna hit, and that's gonna hit. So I'll do the first things
All the damage
first.
together.
All the damage.
Yep, that's what it's gonna. That is what it's gonna take to kill it. It's full health.
Okay, got it. So. 18, 26. We did 30 on the nose.
Okay. Yeah, he drops.
Woot! That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4, 5, 6. So then Hale's going to finish up his movement on the other side of the other Draugr without leaving a threatened square, so that he gives flanking advantage to Anissa.
Perfect. Chapel.
Chapel's just going to ask Loth real quick. Are you picking up the rear, or would you like me to cover it since you're carrying the prisoner?
She's like, oh no, follow your friends. I've got this.
Okay, then Chapel's going to move to here. Crossbow shot number 1, 9, which does not hit, I'm guessing. Second crossbow shot is a 23, a lot better,
Definitely gonna hit.
for 7 damage.
All right. She takes it in the upper part of the head, kind of glances off the skull. Isn't dead, but is definitely not looking great. Doesn't do anything. Anissa. You
Wow!
have advantage on any attacks that you make.
I attack this guy sitting in front of me because
Okay.
I should. I rolled a 17 both times, 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Rolled a 6 and a 9, which gave me a 14 to hit.
Well, roll your damage for the first one first.
First one gave 7 points of damage.
He dies.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't hit him again.
Yep, that would be why I did that.
Oh, okay. I got that, yeah.
Okay. You can move if you'd like. You have not actually taken your second attack.
I move up to see into that room. Do I see anything that needs to be taken care of?
There is one more Draugr in there. There is a Lyle standing right here, a Lyle standing right here. Vaguely see a Vigil down here and a Melisandus over here.
Wait, there's still a... Where's the bad guy? Oh, I just see a Lyle there. Right here?
Yeah. Nope, there's
It's
a Lyle
between-
directly in front of you, and there's a Lyle on the other side.
Yeah, it's between 2 me's.
Oh, I'm going to refresh the page because it does
That's
not
probably
show
a
that.
wise course.
Because, yeah. Get your butt back over where it belongs. Where are they? I lost us completely. Help! Oh yeah, there's the bad guy. I see you now.
Now, I will tell you, you probably don't know which Lyle is which.
All right.
So I would say moving through is going to be like you can't. You just can't. Looking at how this is laid out, you can't do it.
I can't move through. There's a bad guy in the way.
Nope.
Can we do that whole like fight in the square at a disadvantage thing? Like, that we talked about like in other hallways?
I will say you were in the room when the echo appeared there and triggered the traps. You know there's a trap in that spot.
Oh, right here?
Yep.
Oh, I'm not fucking stepping on that shit.
Everybody kind of knows it's there now. I'm going to pop it up on the thing.
Never mind. I guess I will wait to do anything else, really.
So you hold your action. Perfect.
I've already used half my action,
Oh,
so
that's
I think
true.
my
That's
turn
true.
is done.
Melisandus.
Malisonus has been having some pretty good results with these fire bolts. He's just going to kind of move up there, get a little bit better angle,
Tuppy gives you
and
advantage.
fire off at this guy. Beautiful. Roll. 21 to hit.
21 is going to hit. Please roll damage.
And that will be 14 points of fire damage.
14 points of fire damage. And with that final burst of flaming death, the creature immolates and once again becomes one with the dungeon. All right. We will pick up with... let's do this.
I have an important question.
Yes.
Are there any that we have killed that still have the antlered helmet?
Yes, not all of them have been immolated. So, yes, several of them still have antlered helms.
I will take an antlered helm. That's all I want.
Sounds good. That will be your turn. Vigil stays close to you, so we will start at the top of the round. The next time we play... Yeah. Hey guys, you made it for through the first 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms of the dungeon.
Nice.
Yay!
Yeah, we're doing good.
That's actually not bad, honestly. It's a little further. That's a little less than half of the dungeon. That's pretty good. So, I want to say to everybody who is watching, thank you very much for watching. It has been kind of whirlwind, but it's been fun. Thank you for bearing with us at the beginning when we were all very unfocused. And yeah, you guys are lovely, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks with the next installment of this here crazed adventure. And yeah, so we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.